We finished up our stay in the BVI's. Time to hoist the anchor and set off to our next destination of St. Martin. We are Rob and Michelle, and this is our 2001 ML Super Marimoo. Her name is Luna. Come along with us as we sail to new places. After 13 hours of sailing, we arrived in St. Martin. Unfortunately, the Simpson Bay Bridge wasn't scheduled to open until 9:30, so we set the anchor and had a 3-hour nap. And here we go. St. Martin is the smallest island divided by two countries, France and the Netherlands. Legend has it that over 350 years ago, the Dutch and the French wished to draw a border on the island in a civilized manner. It was decided that a race should be held to determine how much land each nation would claim. Both men chose beverages according to their culture. The Frenchman, a bottle of red wine. The Dutch, a bottle of gin. Who do you think won the race? It ends up the French guy was a little faster than the Dutch guy. So the French part of St. Martin covers 2/3 of the 37 square miles of the island. The Dutch do claim that the French cheated. Now we're waiting for the Causeway Bridge to swing open. It gives us access to the French side of the lagoon, where it's free to enter and anchor. Plus, it's cheaper to clear in there as well. We stopped here in St. Martin to celebrate making it back to this point with Luna, and to see our good friend Tony Brewer, who made buying Luna possible. Unfortunately, we weren't able to meet up with Tony since he was recovering from a surgery and didn't want to go out in public with this coronavirus.
Well, here we are leaving St. Martin, waiting for the 8 o'clock bridge. Got a big, nice, beautiful rainbow out there. Don't know how that's coming on the video. Here you can see all the mega yachts lined up. Mega sailboats. There's Michelle. I'm gonna just sit around and wait for this bridge to open. We got about 10 more minutes. There's a nice gunboat sailboat. Really fast boat. It's kind of the hardest part, is just holding your position. Luckily we don't have much wind, but that's pretty, yep, 3 more minutes and then we'll be able to get moving here. And it's a conga line of boats going out. And this is the first opening of the morning.
There was nothing else we wanted to do since we rented a car and toured around last time we were here. Our friend's Caribbean Dream, who we buddied with from Georgetown, Bahamas to Puerto Rico, they were in St. Barts. Hey, let's go there.
Kevin, I got my fishing pole out. I got my lucky mahi catching lure. Guy assured me in Puerto Rico it would work. There's some nibbles taken out of it. Some of the little squid tentacles are bitten off, but I got about 3 hours today to try. So I'm going to pull this thing behind us and I'll give you an update if I catch a fish.
We arrived in St. Bart's eager to catch up with our friends Wayne and Brenda, who came to the boat to greet us.
Our friend's Caribbean Dream.
I'm working upward.
See you later.
Okay.
It's amazing how fast things can change. We left St. Martin in the morning and arrived at St. Bart's to find it's closed. Our friends told us that all the stores and restaurants were open yesterday, and now they're closed. We took the dinghy to shore and saw no activity. We were so disappointed because we were looking forward to checking out the cute town. We got together with Wayne and Brenda and met Gary and Chantel. We all decided to leave the next day and sail to St. Kitts. They should be open. At least we hope they're open.
So when we're sailing, we like to pull a line behind the back of the boat, except providing when the weather's nice. If it's too rough, it isn't worth trying to stand in the back to get a fish. Half the time they don't bite anyway. This time I ended up catching another barracuda. They're not very good eating, and you gotta watch out for the ciguatera disease. So we just threw this one back in the water.
St. Kitts is also known formally as St. Christopher Island. It's part of a federation with its neighboring island of Nevis. St. Kitts has a population of around 40,000 people on its 18-mile long, 5-mile across island. The capital and largest city is Basseterre, which is where we will be clearing in at. Once we got all 3 boats anchored, we went ashore to go to customs. There were no signs, so we assumed this big yellow building was it. We paid our $12 customs fee and was told to go over to the Port Authority and Immigration Office. We walked over there and paid another $12. Now we're set to go exploring. We went to the nearby Avis car rental and got us some wheels.
wheel. It's a backwards count.
Oh, you are so funny.
Now, the biggest thing to remember is to drive on the left side of the road.
What is this place?
Romney Manor, Caravelle Boutique, where they make the boutique fabric, which is wax and dye. And they
This is gonna be a very bumpy, yeah.
Back in Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. I love rivers.
Oh, still no parking.
Yeah, there was actually a big parking lot, so we'll come to a lot.
I don't remember that. You had to push the button.
We are visiting Caravelle Boutique, whose home is at the House and Garden of Romney Manor. It has established itself as the island's leading destination where people come to see their handmade fabrics.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, demonstration and restroom. This way.
So we start with a white piece of fabric. We have an artist who draw our design, laid his trace on an artist drawing onto the cloth with a pencil. We're gonna apply a mixture of hot beeswax and paraffin wax onto the areas we want to stay white. This is the wax on. We apply the wax on one side, it goes right through the other side. To apply the wax on the 5 areas with a tool, it is called a drenching tool or a wax pen. For wider areas with a normal paintbrush. Having the wax the areas you want to stay white, take it off the frame, dip in a cold water color fast dye. This has been dipped into the dye. The white areas is where we wax first. The wax is still on, and we want to keep some of this color. I am now applying more wax. We continue waxing and dyeing until we have all the colors. If we need 5 colors, we'll wax it and dye it 5 times. After having the 5 colors, we'll boil it for 30 minutes. The wax will rise to the top, we skim it off. Most of it can be recycled. Each piece of item you see here is individually done. You're never gonna find 2 pieces exactly the same size. There's no right or wrong side. That is how batik is done. Do you have any questions?
They have a colorful shop where no 2 pieces are exactly alike.
Yes.
Beats those SpongeBob's. What do you think? Right?
How it works.
After all the shopping, we had to stop and enjoy one of their homemade rum punches.
Hello, how are you? I'm not sure what these guys want to do. Being flexible.
Those mountains, you were wonderful.
We got that
We went back and checked out the Winfield Estate, which you saw us pass by on the way to Carabel. It was established in 1625. The property's original crops were tobacco and indigo, but sugarcane became more profitable and was continuously grown on the site for over 350 years.
Hey, you're in my shot. You too.
Oh, they stove the fire. It must have been hot down here. Oh, look at that. They stored sugarcane in here.
So fast and keep going all the time.
Oh, how fun.
That's how it is.
Yeah, the guy was telling me, I was reading online, it said that I saw the south side down there, and it said that's where you see most of them, I guess, by the beaches.
At the beach, also at Brimstone Hill, because Brimstone Hill, there a lot of them are just roaming around randomly, looking
cool.
for trees, jumping by the trees to trees. The mangoes are gonna come in about a month and a half, just not gonna be over here every day.
We'll start seeing them chasing the mangoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
18 months old.
Oh, wow, so
You can pet him, buddy. Don't be scared at all. Let me get him an apple treat. Wait, Benny.
Benny.
Make sure you happen to be a good boy. Sit in there.
so cute.
But see, many people got monkey don't say don't like be genuine to them. You don't show them that love, make them feel bonded. They be like a bit of aggressive like. So it's based on the energy. You be genuine to them. You share that love.
Aww.
They get their shots and everything. They interact back and around. They get.
What are they gonna get shots for and stuff?
No, because like, that's what they we have to go to the vet. When they had the medical school, I missed the places at the med doctor for all animals island-wide. So we go there, they get their med shots, and then he recommends what like the shampoo we need to shower them with, the antibiotic, the ointments, the medicated powder, even medicated wipes in case like, they got a die for too long. You put you get the moisture from it added on, and it adds like the supplements to keep them fresh and healthy.
So how big will he get?
About roughly 2.5 feet tall, get about 45 to 50 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Get that big, yeah. My dad been raising monkeys for 32 years.
Oh, wow.
I'm 21 since I was born. I've been around monkeys. 32 years,
Whole
my
life
dad.
growing up having monkeys.
That's it. 32 years, my dad be raising them for. Like a permit and stuff, and you can own them. So more people own them, keep them like on the treatment. That way, they get bonded.
Oh my gosh, look at the monkey on me. Don't fall. Don't fall. He's even got his little fingernails.
That's
Look
Benny.
at that. Hey,
But
Benny.
this time I get him shift up. He's normally get like 3 photographs with Benny. Like 3 steps. Normally just take 10 with Benny. Sit up. Sit there and relax.
He's busy eating.
It goes based on the energy. Once you're being genuine to them and you shut up, you go on their butt. That's all they need. They require like be close to them, you interact, and they feed off them.
I got my herbs for today.
Herbs, all right. Hey, don't be monkeying around. Hey,
Thank
quit.
you.
Hey, Wayne, quit monkeying around with that door and hurry up.
Let me do this. Let him do it. I can't figure it out. All right, you did it.
Whoa, that worked.
Watch your fingers.
Hey,
Where's the Home Depot here?
I think I go around this guy.
Taylor's already installed.
yeah, where's Home Depot?
Okay, Rob, local knowledge. When you get to steep turns, blow your horn. No, seriously. When you see it? Oh, and I see a stone or two. Like this.
All of these walls get scraped. Oh, that's probably how the mirrors got scraped, probably. That's you.
I think we just put two and two together.
inside of the car.
Here we are at Brimstone Hill. If the steps don't get you, the views will take your breath away.
People like, this is the direction of fire. The cannonball goes out that way. This is the arrow.
The construction of Brimstone Hill Fortress began in 1690, designed by British engineers, but the real work was done by African slave labor. The British mounted 24-pound cannons to protect the fort from a sea attack. It's so awesome to see so many still here on display. The fort was abandoned in 1852. It sat until 1965 when it was decided to be restored and later became a World Heritage Site.
Stay tuned for the continuation of our St. Kitts adventures, where the coronavirus ruins our sailing plans.
Don't forget to hit subscribe and see where our adventures take us.